Hello and happy day. Have you reminded yourself to slow down today, to reduce the noise, to listen? My name is Igor, SF Walker, and I'm here to remind people to slow down, to reduce the noise, to walk their lives into a natural flow. Welcome back to the Book of the Week series. Every week, as I read another amazing title, I share it with the world. Today, we look at The Righteous Mind by Jonathan Haidt. Morality. What is it? Why are good people divided by politics and religion? Is it individual or is it group? Part 1, first principle. Intuitions come first. Strategic reasoning comes second. More intuition arises automatically and almost instantaneously, long before moral reasoning has a chance to get started. And those first intuitions tend to drive our later reasoning. Part 2. Second principle of moral psychology. There's more to morality than just harm and fairness. The central metaphor is that the righteous mind is like a tongue with 6 taste receptors: sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. Part 3, third principle. Morality binds and blinds. The set of metaphors that human beings are a 90% chimp, individualistic, and 10% bees, group. Human nature was produced by natural selection working at 2 levels simultaneously. Individuals competing with individuals within a group, and then we are the descendants of primates who excelled at that competition. But human nature was also shaped as group, and groups competed with other groups. We are indeed selfish hypocrites, so skilled at putting on a show of virtue that we fool even ourselves. Not always though. We do have the ability to, under special circumstances, shut down our petty selves and become like a cell in a larger body, or like bees in hives, working for the good of the group. These experiences are often amongst the most cherished ones of our lives. However, they can blind us to other moral concerns. Our accountability tends to increase when these conditions apply. Number 1, decision makers learn before forming any opinion that they will be accountable to an audience. Number 2, the audience's views are actually unknown. And number 3, they believe the audience is well informed and interested in accuracy. When all 3 conditions apply, people do their darnest to figure out the truth because, well, that's what the audience wants to hear. But the rest of the time, which is almost all of the time, accountability pressures simply increase confirmatory thought. People are trying harder to look right than to be right. We should see each individual as being limited, just like a neuron. A neuron is really good at one thing: summing up the stimulation coming into its dendrites to decide whether to fire a pulse along its axon. A neuron by itself isn't very smart, but if you put neurons together in the right way, you actually get a brain. You get an emergent system that is much smarter and more flexible than a single neuron. The Care-Harm Foundation, the Fairness-Cheating Foundation, the Loyalty-Betrayal Foundation, the Authority-Subversion Foundation, and the Sanctity-Degradation Foundation. We lie, we cheat, we cut ethical corners quite often when we think we can get away with it. And then we use our moral thinking to manage our reputations and justify ourselves to others. We love to join teams, clubs, leagues, and fraternities. We take on group identities and work shoulder to shoulder with strangers to reach common goals so enthusiastically that it seems that our minds have been designed for teamwork. It would be nice to believe that we humans are designed to love everyone unconditionally. Spiritually, that is where we are going, even though, from an evolutionary perspective, it seems rather unlikely. Love within groups, amplified by similarity, a sense of shared faith, and the suppression of free riders is what we are able to accomplish so far. But isn't it time to finally accept that we are all just one large group? Moral systems are interlocking sets of values, virtues, norms, practices, identities, institutions, technologies, and involved psychological mechanisms that work together to suppress or regulate self-interest and make societies possible. No one has to be watching. You are. Do the right thing. Serve truth. Care, harm, fairness, cheating, loyalty, betrayal, authority, subversion, sanctity, and degradation. Anyone who values truth should stop worshiping reason. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like it, share it with the world, subscribe to my channel. You can find a direct link to this book in the description below. Get it, read. Thank you, love and respect.